The logic of TPS is straightforward. It's based on country conditions, not based on race, religion, or domestic political expediency. And we'll get into that in more detail in a minute. Now, that's why TPS is designated nationally, not locally. A civil war, a famine, or a state collapse doesn't suddenly become safe because somebody crosses a state line within the United States. The danger exists in that country of origin, and TPS exists to respond to that reality. Here's where we get into the problem. The Trump administration has attempted to justify targeting Somali TPS holders in Minnesota by pointing to alleged fraud and criminal conduct tied to public benefits programs. So even before you analyze the legality, that justification deserves skepticism. But once you examine the timeline, it collapses entirely. The first thing you got to remember here is that the fraud allegations in Minnesota are old and for the most part have already been resolved. The fraud allegations being cited here were detected by law enforcement in 2021, investigated and prosecuted by the U.S. Department of Justice in 2022 under the Biden administration. Criminal charges were brought, cases were litigated, convictions and plea agreements followed. In other words, the criminal justice system already did exactly what it is supposed to do. Repackaging these prosecutions years later does not reflect a newly discovered problem.